Everybody, this is Chris from SermonAi, and I have an exciting announcement. SermonAi4 is under development, and today you're going to get your first sneak peek. This is still alpha. There's still a lot of work to do, and the final version will look different. But just to give you some ideas of some of the things that we're working on to improve SermonAi, this is a total rewrite from the ground up. The first thing you'll notice with SermonAi is the new dashboard is completely open. So you're going to be able to build the dashboard however you want, and you'll be able to save your layouts however you design them. So for example, if I wanted my Bible tool to be out here, I'll have my Bible tool, and we can kind of look at that a little bit. And so now I can put in my versions that I want to read in the passage I want and hit Get Scripture. And now you see my passages appear. And what's really nice now is that with each verse of Scripture, if I click on the verse number, I can add notes. So if I want to add a note to this passage, say this is a note, and save my notes, and you can see here now that's lit up, and if I hover over it, I will see my notes on that verse. And you'll notice it doesn't matter which translation I use, that verse will still be lit. We also have a bunch of other tools here, so you'll have your Strong's, dictionary, commentary, lexicon, and cross-reference all built in now. So if I want to see a Strong's report, I just click it, and it'll give me that report. You also have the ability now to do a nice readable view. So if you just wanted to read the scriptures, you can do it there. Or maybe I want the ESV instead of the King James, and do that. My notes are still available to me here if I want to read my notes. And in addition, if we go back here now to our parallel view, you can also get original languages now very quickly. So I can just hit the Greek button, and boom, I now have Greek. I hit the Hebrew button, and I have Hebrew. And you'll see each word here is highlighted, and if I click on them, it'll allow me to pronounce them. It's going to give me a full report on those. That's not completed yet, but I think some of them are. See here, I can actually click, and you'll see it'll pronounce the word for me. So it's just a really nice Bible tool. But what's nice about this too is I can shrink this up. I can put it wherever I want it. I can lock it in place so it doesn't move, and then I can say, okay, now I want my sermon writer, and drop that in. You'll notice now with SermonAi4, they're going to have the ability to have two different writers. We have our classic writer, which is the one you're used to, which we have in SermonAi. And again, we can make this as big or as small as we want to make it. And we're able to just use this, and so you can just type your sermons and save them. You can download your sermons now in document formats. You'll be able to upload all your sermons as well. But in addition to the classic writer that you're used to, we also now have a block writer. This will allow you to do your sermon very easily in blocks, and we're going to have pre-built templates for you for the block writer. But if you can imagine here, I want to put my title in. Boom, and there's my title. And then let's just say I wanted to add underneath that a quote. It'll say, do you want to write the quote, or do you want help with AI? I'll say, I'll write that myself, and it'll just stick a quote in there, example, and you can change it however you like. These are fully movable, so you can move your blocks up and down and adjust them as you see fit. And again, you can download, you can save your sermons, you can do new sermons, you can open your sermons, all that's here. We also have all of our built-in tools here, so your passage finder, sermon to Bible study, transition. So if you want to take this sermon that you're writing and click it into a Bible study, it's going to be a single click. We're also going to be trying to connect now to the World Wide Web with AI so that we can start to provide citations, quote finders, metaphors, all kinds of different tools, but actually give you the citations to those responses that you're getting. So that's all under development as well. And so, as I was saying, you can basically set up your page however you want to set it up. And then you can just hit this workspace here, and you can save all of your layouts. So I can save this layout. Workspace number 1, and just hit save. And now I'll be able to go back to that anytime I want. When I click load layouts, there's workspace 1, and I can reload my screen. So I can create separate screens depending on what I'm doing. And all of the tools are going to be available to you here. And you can just drag any tool you want and drop it in. And you can shrink it up, and you can just kind of set it wherever you want to set it. And all these tools are going to be available to you just as they are today. And so you can basically create your layout however you want to create it. So this is all brand new. There's so much more. I'm just showing you a little bit today. We'll share more and more each time as we get through more of the development process. But we want to get you excited. This is going to be the greatest Bible software that's ever been built by the time we're done. We're going to have everything in here. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you, and I look forward to showing you more soon.